So you're thinking of moving to New Orleans, Louisiana. Well, you've come to the right place. This is where we talk about anything and everything New Orleans. Today we are in Uptown, which is a great area of the New Orleans, or the city of New Orleans, shall I say. And right now we are at this beautiful setting. It is November, so it's not quite as green and beautiful as it might be, or as it actually is during the summers and everything. But we are at one of the local parks. This is Audubon Park, and you can see the people enjoying life and walking their dogs and riding their bikes and everything behind me. This is one of the really great benefits of living in the Uptown area in New Orleans. Look, there's some more bike riders going by over there right behind me. You've got beautiful, lush landscapes. I love these oak trees, which gives you such amazing shade when it's sunny, which is great for if you want to come down and you want to have any kind of picnic or anything. Some of the good things about the Uptown area, let's talk about the vibe a little bit. So with the vibe, I find it to be manicured, I find it to be majestic, I find it to be uplifting, and it's just so nice to have the greenery. I think that's a big plus as well. Some of the things that Uptown is known for are things like its grand mansions, like really cool mansions, the streetcar on St. Charles Avenue, the famous Magazine Street. I love Magazine Street. There are so many shops and so many restaurants. Talk about a really great, amazing place to shop. There are boutiques, there are well-known stores, as well as just individual local owned boutiques. Sucre is there, which is one of those stores that has like different desserts and such. And speaking of Sucre, oh my gosh, if you go there, you have got to get the black and white cupcake. It is like this super gigantic cupcake that's half black and half white. So I guess half chocolate and half vanilla. And oh my God, it's amazing. If things go as planned, I'll definitely stop and get one today and show you that because that is freaking delicious. And you don't want to miss out on that if you are in the Uptown area when you come to check this place out, if you decide to move to New Orleans. Now, I don't know if you've heard of niche.com, but that's a place where you can go and get ratings and stuff on like cities and schools and neighborhoods. And when it comes to Uptown, I wanted to read to you, I wanted to talk to you about the niche grade. It gives grades to these different areas and different things that you're researching. So according to niche.com, Uptown has a grade of an A-, which is awesome because anything with an A in it is a definite plus. So if you want to get more information, you could check that out at niche.com as well. I wanted to talk to you also a little bit about some of the distances. So I had to write this down, of course, but so to and from Uptown, it's about a 5-minute bike ride to Audubon Park, the golf course, and the zoo. It's about a 10-minute drive to the New Orleans Saints Superdome. Go Saints! It is about a 15-minute drive to the Central Business District, about a 20-minute drive to the French Quarter. Don't forget to check out my multiple videos covering the French Quarter. So much fun. It's about a 25-minute drive to the New Orleans Airport, which is awesome if you work out of town, not too far away, and about 20 to 25-minute drive to the lakefront, which is another beautiful place that we'll cover on this channel as well. So really close to lots of different places, but you can have the uniqueness of living in Uptown versus, let's say, the French Quarter, where it's busier and there's less parks and things to choose from there. I want to talk to you a little bit about the history of Uptown because I think it's pretty cool. I'm going to kind of walk through this parking lot and go on to the other side as well, where there's more beautiful views and you'll be able to see the golf course, if I could talk, behind me. So Uptown was first laid out in 1833, while New Orleans took control in 1852. And what Uptown means is actually just talking about a direction. So it is meaning movement against the direction of the flow of the Mississippi River. So it's more talking about a direction, and that's what they meant by Uptown. That's kind of where that name came from. Uptown was developed during the 19th century, most from land that had been plantations in the colonial era. Could be a little bit boring, but also could be kind of interesting for you, discussing the historical information with regards to Uptown. So we're going to walk over here now and check out this side. Speaking of Uptown, so let's talk about the weather, because it is November, and I did ask Siri, and Siri did do me wrong today, because she said it was going to be like 40 to 70, and I swear it must be 75 degrees out here, and I'm dressed for winter. So even though it is November, almost mid-November, check this out. You've got people in shorts playing golf. You can't get that in all areas of the country. That is another cool thing that you can get if you choose to move to New Orleans and live in Uptown. Now, if this is the first time to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the like to be notified every time we post a new video about anything and everything living in New Orleans. My name is Stephanie, and every day I get calls, texts, and emails from people like you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and don't forget you too, to help with your smooth move to New Orleans. I hope to talk to you soon. Now, back to the rest of Uptown. Let's talk about some top 10 ratings really quick that I thought were interesting to share with you. Uptown is rated number 2 out of 69 best neighborhoods in New Orleans. It is rated number 4 out of the 69 best neighborhoods for young professionals in New Orleans. Interesting fact. And rated number 7 out of 69 in best neighborhoods to raise a family in New Orleans. If you're thinking of moving to New Orleans, of course, you're going to want to know a little bit about the real estate. Now, right now, as we are in what's considered to be a seller's market, I think that might be a little bit different or unique here in Uptown, because I don't view it as a seller's market here. I think it's more of a buyer's market, being that there are almost 500 homes available for sale, ranging from anywhere from $150,000 all the way up to $5 million, with the average home listing price being around $500,000. As promised and as always, we are going to run by 3 different properties today at 3 different price points to give you a good idea of what you might be able to get at each of those price points for those particular homes and what they look like. We won't go inside, we'll just show you the outside, show you the neighborhood, and give you the specs, but it's good information. One of the things I love about Uptown is coffee shops. There's not just your typical PJs or your typical Starbucks. There's actually a bunch of locally owned, really cool and really yummy coffee shops. Some of those include things like the French Truck Coffee or the Cherry Coffee Roasters, or a couple to check out as well. I thought I'd see more people golfing today. I really just saw that one golf cart, but man, looking at these, just the grounds, I guess it'd be called, of the golf course is just so pretty. And again, even though we're in November and it's not green and lush and as beautiful as it might be during the summer, I mean, this is still really, really pretty. Let me give you a little span out here. Pretty cool, right? And very nice. Another popular street in the Uptown area is Tchoupitoulas. Try to spell that, why don't you? Tchip. I don't know, you lost me already, but Tchoupitoulas, in addition to the famous Magazine Street, is another cool street where you can check out the streetcar, where you can check out the shopping, you can check out the yummy coffee shops and different things like that. So there's no shortage of things to do in the Uptown area. One of the other amazing things, how can you forget the zoo? So the zoo has this really cool lazy river, a whole entire beach area that you get to use, and of course, can't forget the lions, the tigers, and the bears. Oh my, that's another cool thing you can experience here. Aside from this beautiful park, this beautiful golf course, you've got the zoo as well. So you don't want to be missing out on that. That's a great fun family activity. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe so we can continue to update you on anything and everything New Orleans. Uptown is also the home to some really prestigious and very well-known colleges such as Tulane, Loyola, and UNO, the University of New Orleans, which is actually where I graduated from. Very cool school to go to. Very prominent, the three of them, very well known, and those are also some things you can find here in Uptown. Gautreau's, Giacomo's, Clancy's. You're like, what in the world are you talking about, Stephanie? Those are actually some of the really cool, very yummy restaurants here in Uptown. Today we're gonna have a bite at one. Stay tuned to find out which one, and we're gonna let you see how that experience goes and let you check that out. We'll bring you to lunch with us for that one. So let's see, I promised lunch and I promised a cupcake. So at least I'm gonna eat good today while I'm out filming. But seriously though, those are some really good, very yummy restaurants. There are so many restaurants to choose from here in Uptown. You could literally just go to work, come home, and have so much to do for you, yourself, your friends, your family. You've got day life, nightlife, party life, restaurants, bars. You've got just so many things. I mean, like I said, you've got the zoo and just so many different things to choose from. Now, if you're up for partying, there is the Maple Street Bar, and there's also Tipitina's. Try to spell that one too. But those are a couple great bars to check out as well. So what we're gonna do next is, as promised, we're gonna go show you those 3 different houses at the 3 different price points and see what you think. That way you know what you can get here when you're buying and living in New Orleans and the Uptown area. And then we'll wrap up with hopefully a cupcake and hopefully some lunch today. Now, on to the next, so make sure you're staying tuned. Stay tuned for the scoop. Let's get after it right now. Our first stop is on Chestnut Street in Uptown, as promised, and this particular home is about 1,500 square feet, about 1,570. It's 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. While it was built in 1987, you can see that it's actually been renovated. It's really cool with this ivy covered porch. It's got a new roof that's only a couple years old as well. And I want to show you some of the neighbors also. I wish that yellow Jeep wasn't there today, but it is, so we'll deal with it. And you can kind of see what some of the neighbors are like. I want to show you this one because this one behind me is really pretty as well, with the fence, the way they have everything growing on the fence and all that, super pretty also. And so you can kind of see the neighborhood behind me. I'll try not to squint. I've been squinting a lot in today's video with the sun. So I'll try to get better at that. Oh my gosh, that sun is brutal even when it's not even there. This is our first stop and what you can expect on Chestnut and what you can get for the lofty price of only $624,000. All right, on to the next one. This house was actually just a little bit difficult to shoot because the street's pretty narrow, so it was hard to get me in there and also get the house in there as well. So this particular home is number 2 on our stop. And now we're on Pierre Street, or Perrier Street, not sure how to pronounce that. But this house is 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. They're asking $450,000. It's 1135 square feet, which puts us at about $396 a square foot. This was built in 1923, but renovated in 2016. Some of the extras are things like a bricked courtyard. I love that charming front porch. I like the little white picket fence. You can never go wrong with that. It's an open floor plan with vaulted ceilings, exposed beams, beautiful wood floors, and a nice loft. It also includes marble countertops and an island with seating. There's even a private patio in the backyard. So this could be a really great option, only at the price point of about $450,000. Let me show you some of the neighbors and the street. Oh my gosh, right here, quick diversion, my most favorite yoga shop in the history of the entire world, Wild Lotus Yoga. I love this shop so much. It is amazing to come down here on Friday nights, or they do it Monday too, but Friday nights, you come down, you have your yoga, which is amazing. It's about an hour-and-a-half class, kick your butt, and then you come right over here. There's an old local bar, looks like it's open already, and that is called the Kingpin. And one of the most amazing taco trucks parked right outside of Kingpin on Friday nights and Monday nights, where you can get Taco Loco, which is so awesome. So you go do your yoga here at Wild Lotus, which is favorite, and you walk right over here to Kingpin. If you can see that. Kingpin, the thing, the post kind of covers it. Let me get you closer. Walk right over here to Kingpin, grab your margarita to go with your Taco Loco, and you are in business. There's also this Fly Right Galaxy, really cool little shop you can check out as well. And then here's a view this way, and then we'll do a view this way. So this is awesome. Oh my gosh, they'd have to kick me out of this yoga studio if I lived at this particular property, because you're only about 3 properties right over. There it is again. We're showing Wild Lotus Yoga. Hang in there with me, because we're going to go on to our 3rd property next, so you can see what it is that you can get for the money. And don't forget, give my team a call so we can help you with your smooth move to New Orleans. We're on Britannia now, and before we get started on the house, I had to show you this. How funny on somebody's front porch. Here is the house. Very cool. Like I said, we're on Britannia now. Let me come over here and try to get a better view. This house is so nice. Britannia is one of the nicer streets in the area for sure, which is reflected in the price here. Sorry for the guy blowing down the leaves down the street, but gotta film when you gotta film, you know what I'm saying? So this house is 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bath. It's $1.25 million is the sales price. They're asking $446 a square foot. This one was built in 1901, but it's renovated. It's about 2,800 square feet. Again, 4 bedroom, 3.5 bathrooms. This one is a renovated Victorian home. And another really cool feature about this particular house is there's actually a guest house with more bedrooms and bathrooms. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. It's a full guest house with the living room, the kitchen area. So that's very cool, in addition to the main living area. So not only are you on a nice street in the area, you've got that super cool crazy statue across the street. You've got a beautiful house for that price point of a little over 1.2 million. And you've got a really pretty street to check out. Kind of show you a little bit behind me, show you this little fenced area, which is pretty. And I'll show you down here as well. Try not to get run over, but just to kind of show you what the streets look like. Hopefully I don't get a ticket for jaywalking. I don't know if that's a thing in all states or all areas, but that is a thing in New Orleans. And that's it for our 3rd house. So now we are on to lunch and grabbing that cupcake as promised. We are at Misa grabbing some lunch. It appealed to me because it's here in Uptown. It's on the corner, right where we were passing. That wasn't in the plan, but it's right where we were passing, and it's so pretty with all this open space and all these open windows and open areas. And since it's such a nice day out today, I thought, let me check this place out. So I've decided to try their frozen mojito. We're gonna see how that goes. And the beef bolognese. So we're gonna see how those 2 things taste. Stay tuned, I'm gonna show you some pictures and let you know how those bites are tasting. As promised, we are finishing today's video with the black and white cupcake from Sucre. This was a $7 cupcake, so it is amazing, and $1 million, by the way. So I wanna show you this as we're finishing today's video. Check it out, see what you think. See if I can get the box open. I'll just pull it out. That's how nice and pretty. In addition to eating cupcakes, I can help you with your smooth move to New Orleans. So don't forget to give us a call, send us a text, or shoot us an email so I can help you with your smooth move to New Orleans. All right, let's see. See how messy this could be. That is so good. Oh my God.